Hello everybody and welcome back to the Tubman run. I had to go much higher on that than I thought I would. It's exploration. We sort of set this up last time. We're playing Tubman's aggressive timeline. We've already set up a situation where if anybody declares war on us, it should be, if I've got this right, plus 11 on war support. Tubman has plus 5 on a defensive war. Ancus gives us 1 for 6. Anti-Machiavel is another defensive 2 for 8. We have Gate of All Nations taking us to 10 because that's plus 2, and then we have a military point taking us to 11 because it gives another plus 1. So this is very much a war setup. Last stage we had a massive fight with the one and only Tecumseh, and it's led me to thinking that today we're going to embrace the dark side of Mongolia. Tubman Mongolia. You know it makes sense. You know it does. And this is going to be an interesting game actually. We're going to keep the same mementos to make sure that if anybody declares war on me, I have excessive war support. But I need people to declare war on me. And if I have a massive military, that might be quite a tough ask. So we're going to be playing quite diplomatically here as well. Mongolia, of course, gets a strange allocation of military points. They don't get anything for spreading religion overseas. The distant lands aspect isn't very much. In fact, I'm not really going to be focusing on distant lands at all here today. Unless I do. I could be distant lands. I could be homelands. I don't know which direction I'm going to go. The main thing is trying to get somebody to declare war on me. And there's two ways I'm going to be able to do that. Firstly, I can just agitate them enough that they declare war. Tecumseh has 172 strength. He may well do this. Lafayette is also somebody who might be tempted to declare war on me. The second way is to keep an eye on the enemy alliances. If anybody decides to ally up, I could trick people into declaring war on me by simply declaring war on their neighbors. There's a lot of interesting plays we can make. I'm looking forward to this. Are you looking forward to this? Well, get yourself comfortable and sit back and relax. We're choosing some exploration legacies. We do actually have access to the cultural dark age. Missionaries have +1 charge and +1 movement, but -3 happiness in all settlements once you have founded a religion, doubled if the settlement does not follow your religion. Difficult, but if you're going to spread your religion like crazy, this is a very, very good age. We're not going to do that today. We have 9 other points to spend plus a wild card. I will be taking fealty because I need the settlement limit. Even with Mongolia, it's an amazing pick. Scientifically, I actually don't remember how many academies we ended up building. The answer to that question was 1. So this is not necessarily a very good golden age, but I could take just the straight +10 and claim a scientific point on top of that. Or we can take the 2 science points. There's nothing jumping out at me at the moment from this tree. I guess we could go 1, 2, or maybe 1, 2. No, I'll take the +10. Just helps to push me through the early stages of the game. So collector of knowledge and the point. Economically, I think 10 gold per turn is unlikely to be much. We're getting 100 per turn at the moment. So we'll take an economic attribute point. I could keep all 3 of my cities with the golden age, but I think it's always cheaper to do it the other way. So again, we're going to burn a point that military or expansionist point. Again, have a look. We haven't got any expansionist points at the moment. We could go down warehouse buildings, or we could follow military and go 1, 2 into the settlement limit, which I think we're going to do. This is really a conquering economy here. 1 and 2. And do I want to change my capital? We could go for Lasagna or Capiobi. 1 or 2. Oh, we could change our capital to the other continent. This split is a little annoying. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I really like the idea of changing my capital because it gives me another 3 city. So let's change. Confirm. Where do you think you're going, Lasagna? No. Right. Third city down here is 650 to reconvert. We will look to do that as soon as we can. Until we can do that, just a few hub towns. We don't really have the setup to really manipulate this too much today, but this will just give me a few turns just to push this number up. I think Capiobi might also, we might city this one as well. This was an amazing city that we conquered. Yeah, go on, man. Let's convert it. So at least I've got a city on the other continent. 14 gold per turn, big difference. And we'll go down per age on this side. Then we've got military. We're going to go for no unrest from captured settlements and then +1 settlement limit. And the happiness and the gold will do just nicely as well. So many camels. So many camels. 1 in each settlement. The happiness is looking pretty decent, although these 2 are a little more struggling. So we'll put the elephants and the dates in these 2 just to prop that up. And clay is worth 1 there, 3 there, and 1 there. Okay, clay will go into Capiobi. Tin, whales, happiness. Okay, that's good. So why have we got a little bit of influence? It's based basically so that I can denounce people. I want people to dislike me. Need 120 to do that, but I need them to declare war on me. Then we get the war support. Then we can start the crusade. The current plan is either to go for Tecumseh or for Lafayette, depending on who blinks first. Tecumseh really doesn't like me, so we will denounce Lafayette first. Mongolia has all kinds of tricks. We capture anything, we get a 3 cavalry unit, which is lovely. We get a point for every conquered settlement. We have a commander that gives extra flanking bonus. The Kasheg heals after killing something, ignores zone of control, and counts as a cavalry and a ranged unit. Loads of fun stuff. Do we even want to rush a religion here? I mean, piety is interesting, but I'm tempted to keep down the Mongolian tree in order to get to +3 combat strength, the cavalry units in the 4 Hounds Mastery. You can unlock the Ortu as well. Yeah, I'm not bothering to build wonders myself. We will be taking them. We will be cleaning this continent up. Let's start on machinery then. We will unlock the catapult and some economic stuff. The culture definitely is the weaker resource, so we'll work on that. 1, 2, 3 army commanders. Let's move the troops so that all of my army is kind of backed up and safe with my commanders. I don't know where opportunity will strike first. I really don't. I hope Lafayette is the one to declare on me. He's the one that has a bunch of stuff that I could steal, but we'll see. We will see. Production towards training cavalry. I think that's got to be the thing, but it's whether or not I go for the production or the gold bonuses. Plutocracy is a very good card if I want to be maintaining an army and upgrading it. I think the gold is more important than the production here, so we'll stick on that. Didn't check for other people. Feudal monarchy, theocracy. Okay, good. So no one's going to like me for doing that, which is where we want it to be. I want to annoy people as much as possible. I guess my cog could probably go and explore just because distant lands aren't as important, but if someone on distant lands were to declare war on me, that would also be an equally good result. Wouldn't mind that. And we will denounce. So this is 60 reputational damage. We can sanction people for -30 as well if we would choose to. Keep that in mind. Hopefully, Tecumseh will choose to denounce me and go to war with me as well. I won't be building any troops until that point, just to try and egg it on as much as we can. Tecumseh just needs to be pushed over the line. So, hinder military production. Sanction everyone. People don't like it when they sanction people as well. This will hurt our reputation with everyone else. We want to be disliked. I want to farm these wars. That's exactly what I want to be happening today. It's a strange tactic I appreciate, but it's a fun one. One would say this strategy is just a touch bizarre. No, is that not? You're not liking that joke? I thought that joke was great. Sawmill, greased mill, catapult. Catapults are really good. Both people, I mean, unfortunately, targets are not good. Tecumseh was really, really good at building walls. And Lafayette is playing Normans. They're inherently very good at walls. So both are difficult targets. I do want to start building catapults, but I'm saving my gold for that. The trick is not building too much of an army too quickly. I don't want to have anybody going, oh no, Ursa's got a massive army. We should be careful of that. No. We don't want that at all. Astronomy, I'm going to quickly get for the boats and also for the observatory. I'm going to sanction Lafayette. He's far too happy. Now we save our influence. There are city-states. City-states are not a game we'll be playing today. Not today. If we were to declare war, by the way, 4 war support. It's much smaller than 11. That's why I'm looking for someone to declare on me. That's why I'm not building any army. That's why we are simply waiting. Building the sawmills. Building the production, the economy. Speaking of, I want this as a city, 1,000 gold. I kind of do, you know. We'll look to do that as soon as we can. I'm not settling, by the way, because I plan on using all, and I do mean all of my settlement limit on stealing people's stuff. Amina. Hello. Hostile greeting. I'm not playing nicely with anyone. She's got a big army. Maybe she'll declare on me. Maybe. You never know. 2 hostile individuals. Go on, one of you declare war. Again, what I'm looking for is for the enemy to befriend itself. If the alliances pop up, that's the sort of thing we can exploit. 300 culture per turn, by the way, for Lafayette is ever so slightly concerning. I don't necessarily like that. We'll put up with it, but I don't like it. So there's the observatory and the fleet commander, both available to me. Start to build a couple of observatories now. Level 2 Kasheg? Yes, then we'll unlock knights. In fact, knights are more important. No, I'd rather the dungeons. We'll go Kasheg, then knights, then the trebuchets. Oh, haha! Oh, it worked. Lafayette declared war on me. That took, how many turns are we in? It's difficult to say. Not many. Let me just quickly dump some war support in there, plus 13, and so we begin. He was on over 300 culture. We've taken most of half of his culture away. Now, where are you attacking from? There are two potential opportunities for his attack: to go from Ostia into Private Selection General Salami, or to go from Ravenna into Matthew Wilkinson. He currently has no alliances, but he is friendly with other people around. So my army, Kibble Lover, is gonna head around on the roads. We're gonna send Sir Robin down south, go and intersect here, and unnamed, dear oh dear, Enrico, you head to Selection Genoa Salami. You are unleveled at the moment. I don't want that to be a case. I think I'm going to send Sir Robin to attack Ravenna. In order to do that, we are going to need catapults. So that's where my money is going to go. We're going to buy 2 or 3 catapults. I could get another Noyan, a 4th commander, just one purely for catapults, but I don't think we'll need that. I think it's more important that we pick up the catapults. We'll start to get a few of these now. A little bit of a maintenance cost on them, but no problem. They have 2 movement. Should be fine. In fact, we can attack Ostia for across the river, so I will build a couple here as well. I don't want to split my army too much, but I don't mind splitting it a little bit. That plus 10 observatory, by the way, I absolutely am going to start building these. These are too good. Let's see where the army appears from, or if it even does. I don't know. We may get second attacked by Tecumseh, by the way. We are expecting that. If we get broadsided, not complaining at all. I would like to be attacked. I would encourage it. You know, Ostia may actually have left me a little bit of an attacking position here. I don't want to cross the river necessarily, but I now have 4 catapults already. See what they do. Every celebration that gives us additional gold is a good celebration. Miracles of the Twins. 3 combat strength against wounded units. We're actually going to stack quite a few combat bonuses across different civilizations here, which is just delightful. But I've let 2 courses just run out, and now Sir Robin has 2 catapults in stock. Amazing. So, go see where the enemy units are. Ostia has some troops. Okay. You want to stand there? If you want to cross this river, you're very welcome to. I will deploy a couple of courses just to hold my ground. In fact, I might as well just deploy everyone except the swordsman. The swordsman is giving +1 movement to the Noyan. Rizal has gone for Tecumseh. Oh, the chaos begins. It's that sort of game. You love to see that. You really do. Okay, now we can't attack Ostia initially because they are crossing the river, but this just means that I can actually train up Enrico by just flinging catapult bolts at swordsmen, which is just beautiful. You can see -12 warrioriness is really kicking in. Land units adjacent to the coast get extra strength though. That is not fun. I'd rather not have to deal with that, so we're just going to fortify here. Well, the Noyan have such a large amount of visibility. That's just fantastic. Chevaliers, tough units these ones, but cavalry versus cavalry, I tend to win, especially when I have Kashig to deploy. These things are brilliant because they have first strike, they have order, they have shock tactics, they have a lot of useful improvements. And then it means that my cavalry can walk in and we can do some savagely powerful attacks. Oh, and Kibble Lovers here as well. Hello. Yeah, the attack on Ravenna is very, very brutal indeed. All the while, units are just going to keep trying to get across this river. Not going to work. Enrico's here. Enrico is not happy. He will use the catapults to great effect. Fortifications have been made this side of the river. Yeah, look, they're trying to get round. It's not going to work, but Tecumseh's in. And again, he's just decimated his own economy by declaring on me for +10. Now that's +11. I love this build. This build is so good. So I don't know where his army will strike from. We're going to be more defensive for Tecumseh and more aggressive towards Lafayette, which of course is absolutely fine. Okay, bring you forward. We'll bring you forward. Then Sir Robin, 1 tile forward, deploy catapult there, deploy catapult there. Keep swordsman on you, and we'll go 1 and a promotion. Oh, I don't mind if I do. Kibble Lover. I mean, Kibble Lover, you could just go north, to be fair, but I think we'll keep you 2 in close proximity for now. Deploy there. Oh, the damage. The damage is so good. 1 strike and 2. Is that just immediate capture? It is. That's 1 turn capture. Oh, yes. We'll keep picking up culture from those events because now we have the option to get 4 hounds. We're going to keep pushing down the Mongolian tree as fast as possible. Oh, do you see the iron? The iron we need. Ranged units +1 strength. Delicious. 3 Corsair unit. Let's push you forward and see what happens. Just an instant little attack. Suddenly, oh, we might be in here, you know. Meanwhile, in the middle of the river, the rocks are still flying. Things are burning. Look, Austria's deeply unhappy. Things are burning. I didn't do that. That's the fact that Lafayette has 12 wars weariness. Oh, the economy's going to start imploding. This is the best bit about the Tubman build. You just decimate the enemy economy. They can't stand against you. Oh, you're kidding me. 5 extra HP when attacking, and now we have +1 command range as well. Oh yeah. Okay, that's powerful. So these units are slightly annoying. They get extra combat strength for every resource, which is currently +3. There are some extra bits and pieces. It's nothing too bad on display here. Looks like Tecumseh's kind of just trickling units here and there rather than doing anything too bad. That's okay. We've got the gold to buy units, and most of our units, of course, are ranged, which means we can clear them fairly easily. Second promotion for Enrico. Okay, it's cavalry. Although ranged and siege would be quite useful as well, but I think, actually no, ranged and siege, we'll go Kashyyyks and catapults. That'll be the strength on the southern army. Oh, it's so beautiful. My Corsair wall just stood here, all fortified, difficult to get through. Yeah, you're not getting through. I can out-heal you. Strike, and kill. There's Roma. Lots of different tiles, but we can smash those walls down pretty quickly. Is that mausoleum? Oh, we can get the pillaging economy going with mausoleum as well. Oh, game. You really shouldn't. You shouldn't give me all of these gifts. Level 2 Kashyyyks. So effectively, that's a +5 combat strength boost. We'll start to make them. We've retreated across the river. There is a heavy archer there. Not ideal, but we should be fine. Now let's get knights. Deploy the catapult 1. Deploy the catapult 2. And we'll start to blow the walls to bits. Easy enough to do. We're in the streets of Roma. Happiness on my cities is doing okay. Well, okay enough for the specialists to go down just for a touch of culture. We don't have a huge amount, and you know what? The dungeons are good. Let's get those dungeons fixed. I need somewhere to imprison my enemies, ideally. Okay, Roma under siege. Attacking these towers has never been easier. There's another one taken. There's so many wonders here. The Bell, pyramids, Colosseum, mausoleum. You don't need to build any of it yourself when all you need to do is capture it from other people. I did no one ever think of this before. It's so simple. Oh no, 1 unit at a time, finding their way in to try and attack me. Why did you go there? Oh, the cliffs. Cliffs are my biggest nightmare. Cliffs are actually harder to navigate for me than enemy troops. I'm just calling it out. They are so much worse. There's a lot of troops here, but I believe they aren't attacking me. I think they're just attacking Lafayette, which is fine. We've got Sir Robin now making their way around here to attack this settlement and then ruin. The 2 armies will combine in glorious warfare between them as the city center taken. Kibble-Lava advances. How about this one? Oh, this is an easy take as well. Oh, hey! 24 experience as well. So many wonders stolen. Keep settlement. Thank you so much. Oh, I actually get my own religion. Because I stole the temple, I get a religion. That's hilarious. I'm gonna go for something nice and blue. This'll do for now. What would help? What would help me in this particular game? I'm conquering so much. None of them are going to be particularly useful. I think we've got to go for distant lands. Not that that's going to really mean a huge amount. And the gold will help me with my army. Oh, I briefly forgot to rename that. So Onion Possum's going to be a fantastic city with a lot of different resources. But Zoof, look at the wonders. You just gave me 3 points from this. That's 18 culture per turn, another 13 happiness, and a commander level on every unit. Fantastic. I quite like Bastion as the second choice. It just means if anyone ever attacks me, we have so much more defense. +3 combat strength for siege units when attacking, you say? Thank you so much. No. You attacked me. That means you don't get to live. Sorry, you forfeited your right to existence on this material plane. Now, you may think that that's harsh, and to that I say, fair enough. However, you should also remember that I don't care. Okay, whilst Ostia is waging this grand battle over this fantastically massive navigable river, Kibble-Lava is striking from the other direction. Hello, there's a course of the wrong side of the river, and Oh, did I just flatten? Yeah, that's a 1 kill. 1 hit, 1 kill. Nice, 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 nice. Load the catapult, and we even do damage to the city in the same turn. Oh, that is what we call brutal. Oh yeah, you're trapped now. Ostia is very trapped. Sir Robin doesn't have any siege equipment. But don't forget, Sir Robin doesn't need siege equipment. Sir Robin is siege equipment. Siege equipment personified. This will be a terrifying attack. Hopefully, if nothing else, this game is showing off the absolute ridiculous power of commanders. Catapult says hello. Really, really big hellos. And again, we're even going to cross the river now. Here we go. Just remember that ranged units do way more damage against other units than they do against city walls. 10 stronger. So make sure you keep picking off the units as you go. It's very tempting to leave them abandoned. Don't do it. Stay focused on your targets. Oh, what is HUZZAH has declared on me as well? This could not be more fortuitous. That's plus 11. Oh dear. Look at his economy. Where's your economy gone? What's wrong? Why and where? Is his army anywhere? I mean, I've got the occasional troop just, you see, like running around defending my lands. I don't think I've got any invasion worries. No, I mean, again, loads of wonders here. I think we're just being forced to clean this continent. Being taken out of our hands. What can we do? Ostia's mine. Well, did I get anything good here? Flaming buildings? A forum. Wow, the AI actually built a forum. Look at that. I'm happy for you. That's what I should say here. I'm happy for you. But that was a successful invasion. And now the army must move. We must get ready to move elsewhere. No, Enrico now has order as well. Powerful. It's worth pointing out that Mongolia barely gets any of these points. Like, we've only got 3 points from conquering here. It's hardly anything. No points at all. What we're doing is beyond that. What we're doing is just cleaning this continent, making sure that it follows only the ways of Ursa. It's important that we do that. Very important indeed. Okay, first milestone. Don't think this settlement has any wonders. It was just a town, but still. It has access to the coast, which means that it is very beneficial for us. Charge! 69 damage for 9. Oh, that's quite beneficial. Knights have been unlocked. They're so powerful. Now we unlock trebuchets, or as the cultured know them, tre buckets. That comes from the Latin, 3 bucket. That's very much a fact. I wouldn't even bother to research it. Just trust me on that. Far easier if you just, trust me. You want to send a cog out against me, do you? No. No. I don't like boats. Boats offend me, as does a non-knight unit. Oh, these are so powerful. Do you reckon I can take over these forts with these knights? Do you reckon? Fort Knight? Yeah? I reckon I can. Oh, that's a settler I've just killed. It's brutal. Yes, here we are. No peace for you. Not whilst you're bleeding your economy dry with a lack of happiness. I would prefer that we just stay like this forever and ever. How does that sound? Are you happy with that plan? I'm happy with that plan. Let's just do a nice coordinated attack here as all of my units around gain the extra combat strength. I mean, were there walls there? The walls were there originally. No more. I think someone might have settled here, only for the city-state to kill it. That's embarrassing for whoever that was. I didn't even notice that. Ouch. Let's promise never to discuss that for whoever it was. It's just awkward. It's one of those things I almost want to refuse to see just for their sake. I'm sorry, what? Capture a city within 20 turns. 1 war support on all war. Oh, game. You really shouldn't. Sometimes you just need to say, should I give Ursa this ability? Is that sensible? And the answer is normally no. Hey, look, we did it. Achievement successful. Actually, was that a city? That wasn't a city. There's one over here. Okay, fine. Have 4 settlements in distant lands. Look, I'm busy here, okay? I'm busy here. I don't want to go to distant lands. Why can't we just have these as my lands? What do I do, Cam? Okay, hang on. Let me just let this reset. That's now plus 14. Oh no, that's awful. 0 happiness, 3.8 happiness. I don't know how you're still happy somewhere, but that is fair play to you. I'm amazed you remained happy. Catapult 1 and catapult 2. We fire. None of those units actually reach, no matter. I use the melee strikes instead. And that's another one. Keep settlement. Tasty. Oh, these borders are lovely. So much nicer nicer, don't you think? I think they're nicer. Over settlement cap, we don't trouble ourselves with such things. What even is a settlement cap? Look, I'm still pretty happy. I've got the army I need. My economy doesn't need to do anything. What even is this? What even is this need to kind of do things, to have actual economy? I don't subscribe to this nonsense. We just steal other people's. Happiness is simply a state of mind. Military support. Oh, I forgot I could do this. Oh, hang on. This is even more broken than I thought it was. Hang on. Do you want military aid as well? I now have +5. Oh no, I wasn't using the +5 this whole time. That's hilarious. Oh, AI, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but this is about to get even worse for you. I genuinely thought this was as bad as it was gonna get. It's not. It's so not. I mean, look at this. That's now a +19 I'm attacking with. Whew. And that was +19 just on my side. Lafayette's also got -12, so it's actually +31 we're attacking with at the moment. Speaking of, let's just dump that knight into the sea and coordinated attack. You just see all 3 knights are going to just attack, although actually it doesn't work on any unit that's already used some of its movement, which I always find a bit annoying. But there we go. Another one taken. Buganda. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. You know how much I like a pillage economy. This isn't the game for that. Stop tempting me. Don't tempt me with your pillaging ways, please. Oh, I forget you're all at war with each other. This is a bad move from you because, you know, now I can strike. Here comes Ursa. Drop the catapult on that tile. And yeah, look, this is what I was saying. If you see, I have 20 range strength, but I'm attacking with 37. That means I'm working a +17 at the moment. On the other side, there is -14 war weariness. So that is a 31 combat swing at the moment. 31. Do we think that's enough? Do we think that's too much? I don't think it's too much. I think it's just perfect. I think it's just the right amount and no more and no less. 4 hounds, +1 settlement limit. Receive annoying in the capital. Oh, amazing. That's what this run needed. Another general. Fantastic name as well. Marvin, you know what? You stay in my capital for a bit and give yourself +5% on all yields. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Mastery, +1 movement to cavalry units, +3 combat strength to cavalry units. Because again, we needed more strength. I think that's what we all agree on in this run that I was lacking. I was really, really lacking combat strength. That's the one thing that was missing from this run. Oh dear. Oh, what is that? Is that an actual army I see? I think it is, you know, including knights. Ooh, there's an option here that we could just kind of ignore it. I don't want my unit to die. Not yet. Time is not here. So we'll take a more defensive position and I'll start to strike the units that I can shoot easily and, you know, level myself up at the same time because we needed more. Remember, generals can be used as well to just leave units on land like that. It's like, hello, here we are. How you doing? I come from the sea. I am one of the sea people. Do not fear us. We are mostly peaceful. Would you stop getting promoted, please? I'm running out of good ideas. Actually, extra flanking's pretty fun. Let's do that. We've met a new civilization. I kind of would have liked to have met you before you saw all of this, but hello. Good to see you. Nothing to see on this continent. There is only one civilization on this continent. There always has been. There always will be. Ignore this. Ignore the sounds of screaming. Attack, attack, and bravely bold Sir Robin. Just, you know, unleash the order and we'll see who walks in. There you go. Done. Half of the challenge of this run is actually just waiting to come back when the settlement's no longer on fire. It's actually difficult to remember. I wish there was a little notification that popped up and said, hey, the rebellion has actually stopped here. It's a bit like Zoof. Zoof is now, I can come back here and I could repair a plantation for some cotton, you see? It's helpful. I need to know when things are no longer rebelling. That's important. I realize we're going way over settlement limit, by the way. Yeah, we don't really mind. We've got such a large army at this point, we might as well just rock it. Push to the end of the military tree as quick as possible, and then we'll work it out from there. I just like the idea of unifying this continent. Can you blame me? Actually, I'm not going to be able to just completely remove these people because I think they've all settled overseas. I don't really know what overseas is. What is the ocean? I don't really understand. I play Mongolia. No, I'm not giving you a city back. That's not how this works. I don't know if you understand diplomacy whilst at war, Lafayette, but that's not how that works. Well done, Ursa. Yes, good fighting. Can I have it all back now? No, you most certainly cannot. Oh, this is the best so far. Okay, we've got Sir Robin just in range. This Kasheg can attack with a +23 with -14 on the other side. That's a 37 combat strength swing. We're just one-tapping units here. Oh, you have deity combat bonuses, do you? I mean, good for you. That's great. That's great. Well done. Proud of you. This has been one of my favorite games in a while. It's just so cathartic. It's a build that just relies on goading someone into attacking you. This would not work in multiplayer at all because no one in their right mind would be sensible enough to do this. We got enough problem with culture and being over the settlement limit. I mean, we're already at minus 20 happiness everywhere. The worst it can get is minus 35. I reckon we just go for it. Don't worry too much. The numbers, they will work themselves out. Oh, this shouldn't be a fair fight. A ranged unit against a cavalry, and nope, we just one hit it. Of course we do. Of course we do. Don't even ask questions. The trebuchets have been unlocked, which is exciting. I want shipbuilding now. So let's head this way. We can go past feudalism for the settlement limit, but I'd like to be able to go into the ocean properly, just in case I need to bring my particular brand of terror to another continent. It would be a shame not to, I think. I need to actually start working diplomatically on the rest of the people of this map, just to kind of help them on their way. Denounce you, hinder your military production. The other continent has so much more army, by the way. We're on 997. They're on 803 and 793. They've almost got as much army as I do. Both of them. What's going on that continent? I almost don't want to know. Repair all. Buildings are all coming back now. Everyone needs a good repairing. I think I like the idea of an Everest city. And if I like the idea of it, then I'm probably just going to take it. Settlement limit. Plus 3 combat strength for cavalry units. Okay now. Sound some vegetated tiles is good, but no. So the knights all benefit from this, but also the Kashegs count as cavalry units for the purposes of that card. So we have even more combat strength than we did before. And we've also got +1 movement on all of them now, which means they are much more versatile at moving around. I think this is the capital taken. It is. Huzzah! You know, I forget whether it was the original capital or not. Oh, there's so much culture in this city. It's because Everest's being worked everywhere. That's nice. That's nice. We like that. So the twin city of Borman and Setek, you have Everest between you. Bit of influence there, bit of happiness, bit of culture. We are now 5 over the limit. Doing our best not to go over the limit too much, but we're sort of failing at that. Oh, a science point. Science for allocated resources. There we go. Just helps me keep the yields. Lafayette, 1 settlement. Rizal, 1 settlement. Where? Where are your settlements? I don't know. I can't find them. I think they're going to be overseas though, aren't they? No matter. We'll continue to look. There's no peace, by the way. Their economies will continue to be ruined by my refusal to make peace. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Clibben Ferdas, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Toon General, Kappa Yobby Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Mushkin Mandeltort, Pete, Dan Jamo, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedge, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, MTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Teddy Zursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Deja Vu, Kovawoo, Legally Trash, Sorted Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, Slither Alley, JB Genius, Arctic Fox, Eggshark, Bookaluk79. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!